G'day guys, Luke here. Welcome back to another video. In today's guys, we are doing the snake room update for December 2023. Last one of the year guys. Thank you all for tuning in and watching the monthly updates. Next year we'll see what happens regarding to the content, and there might be some slight changes or I guess news coming out in the next couple of weeks. Just sort of trying to finalise or trying to think about the finalisation of how I'm going to do 2024. Anyway guys, I hope you all have a happy holiday, Merry Christmas, however you spent the holidays. I wish you guys to be safe and have fun. Enjoy the season, I would say. But anyway, we're jumping into the reptile room. That's what you guys are here for. We're starting off with Superstar Graham. So this here is Graham. She's one of my female blind spotted pythons. She's going to celebrate her 14th birthday in the next couple of weeks. So she's one of the eldest. However, the eldest, Superstar, just had her 14th birthday quite recently. So happy birthday to this girl. She's doing well, still eating food, being the lovable saint that she is. And Graham is coming over to say hello to Charles, who we'll get to in a minute. Graham is starting to get back onto food now, doing very well. So don't have to worry about her anymore since she's back on the food. However, I don't appreciate you trying to get in with Charles. You've been with your sister for the last 10 or so years. Go back in there, sweetheart. Good girls. So anyway, they house in a 3-foot enclosure or 90 centimetre. In the enclosure, coconut fibres of substrate, water bowl, 3 hides, got a backing, heat, display light, fake plant, a couple of pieces of wood in here for them. So yeah, those are my two girls. Now, like I said, next door to Superstar and Graham, we've got Charles, who is my albino Darwin carpet python. Doing much better in this enclosure, eating more regularly, has calmed down a little bit, but still has her off days like anyone else will. So how are you doing today, Charles? Not happy, I see that. So we'll leave her be, otherwise she might strike either A, at the camera, or B, at my face, because I'm directly at a good height where she can connect. So she's housed in the same size enclosure as Superstar and Graham. The only difference is she has a LED light strip as display. We've got her heat, her hammock that she will use, 2 hides, a fake plant, substrate, a couple of rocks in there just to help with her shed, and a nice big water dish as well. But yeah, nothing to report on Charles there. Below her, we've got Chappie and Orchid. For those who are new to the channel, these two are my 2 central carpet pythons. We'll show them in a minute. They used to be housed in a 6-foot enclosure, but I just never really, I guess, enjoyed it, or ever since going into a big enclosure, it just went downhill. So I've decided to pop them back in a 4-foot enclosure. Well, divided it into a 4-foot enclosure. Since then, Chappie still hasn't eaten, which is starting to get worried about. Orchid's gone off food, but I've got an idea why. I'll get to that in a minute. So this handsome snake down here is Chappie. He's my male carpet python, or central carpet python. Hopefully he'll eat again soon. He's probably just went through a rough phase. So hope he's okay. Oh, Orchid has moved. So Orchid is in this cave here. She's getting quite fat. And I've got a feeling that she might be gravid. The only reason why she went off food last, or ever really, was last year she was gravid. The only time she might skip a feed is when she's in shed, but usually not really that often. So I'm starting to think she may be possibly gravid. This enclosure is still warm. It's probably about 30 degrees, so probably about in the high 80s in the Fahrenheit. I'm not that good at conversion, so yeah, they're just a bit odd. So yeah, anyway, they've got a cave, a nest box I put in there for Orchid just in case she is gravid. Water bowl, substrate, got a backing in there with an LED UVB light bar if I can get your pet right. They've got a heat, couple of fake plants. Pretty simple. I'm just hoping, just keeping it simple and keeping the temperature up will help eventually get these two back onto food mode. But saying that, snakes are snakes, so just do whatever they want sometimes. So I'll keep you guys updated with that. Below them, in a 6 foot enclosure, we've got my beautiful diamond pythons. Aurelie, he's going back into shed once again, so he's not showing off his lovely colours, because he's normally a high yellow diamond, but today is more of a white diamond python. Then his partner in crime here is Atram. She's doing excellent. She had me a bit worried there for a little while, but it was nothing. She was just being Atram, because her previous owner did tell me sometimes she'll eat and then stop for a little bit and get back on the food again. But she hasn't caused many problems at all, Atram. These two are highly food motivated, so I always got to be careful when I feed them. But I love these two so much. It's just funny watching these two when they do feed. So there might be a video on that soon. Just let me know, guys, if you are interested. I'll stop rambling. So this will be like a 20-minute video. So 3 hides from the sleep-in, a water bowl, a couple of branches in here for them to bask on. Got a nice, beautiful backing in there, which I'm thankful to have torn down. They've got their heat, and being diamond pythons, they do require UVB. So I've got the Get Your Pet Right UVB light bars in there. So it's keeping them nice and happy. Now we'll go to the other side of the snake room. So enclosure wise, 80 centimeter, 1 meter. So under 3 foot, over 3 foot, did a pair of 6 foot enclosures. So in this one here, we've got my breeding pair of children's pythons. So hopefully Emma is not going to be a snappy little demon and allow me to come and check him out. So Emma, the darker one, is my boy. And Azula there is the female. She just recently laid a clutch of eggs, so she's looking skinny. However, I did just give her a nice big rat, so she'll be much happier now. We'll fatten her up, and hopefully all goes well. Both snakes are doing well. So Zula laid 14 good eggs and 2 slugs, which is our biggest clutch she's had. Last 2 seasons she's laid 12 eggs and 12 eggs again, so 24 eggs in the last 2 years before this year. So in the enclosure, we've got 3 hives in there, a fake plant. We've got a backing, branches, water bowl, substrate. Got a heat pad underneath the enclosure, and they share a light strip with pretty much half the room. Next door to them, we've got my 2 female children pythons, Aaron and Snickers. Both girls are doing well, smashing food and being very cute, cuddling up together. There they are. So the brown one is Aaron, and the golden one is Snickers. So nothing too crazy going on with them. Don't want to disturb them too much because they're quite happy sharing that hide for once. In the enclosure, they've got a heat element, backing, fake plants, a couple of branches in there, 3 hides from to choose from. They both want to sleep under that one there. Substrate, water bowl, and a light strip like I just mentioned. So I think that's everything, hopefully. Sorry guys if this sounds a bit rushed, but I'm trying to keep these videos around that 15-minute mark. Otherwise it gets a bit too long. Now, pretty much onto one of the stars, I suppose, of these reptile rooms is Chris, who is my 8.5 foot black-headed python. Doing very, very well. Still being the lovable character she is. In her enclosure, she's puppy dog. Get her out, she's a puppy dog. But when you go to feed her, she becomes a beast. So, yeah. Other than that, she's doing quite well. Still growing. It will be 6 years this month I've had Chris for. So I got her as a baby, and she's grown to be quite large. She's not the biggest or heaviest black hair, but she's a respectable size and weight for one. So in the enclosure, 2 monster hides for her to sleep in. One on the warm end, one on the cool end. Got a heat, backing, fake plant, a branch in there so she can climb onto something. Water bowl, substrate. Don't know if I said the backing, but she's got a backing. And just a normal LED light strip in here to display her lovely enclosure. But yeah, she's my beautiful girl. Another beautiful girl, should have said. Yeah. Anyway, below her, we've got Ray. Even though I say this is my lizard room, we do have a couple goannas in this room. Ray being one of them. He is my Rosenberg monitor. He is getting quite large. Still on the lookout for something appropriate for an outdoor enclosure. Just a bit hesitant. So we've got feral, I guess, cats and foxes in the area. Neighbours let their cats out as well, so it doesn't really help my cause. I kind of guess I'm just paranoid of a cat getting him, or B, him getting out. So for now, he's quite safe indoors. So yeah. Other than that, he's just vibing out, not doing much. I do let him out and let him roam the house, so does his thing and goes back in his house. Anyway, so he's hide a couple of rocks in there where he can get some heat, because his heat element is right there. He's got his UVB backing, a hammock, substrate, a fake plant that he's destroyed, a water bowl I just cleaned and he's destroyed that again. Where he's hide, well, the secondary hide, but he doesn't use that one little bit. A branch. That's about it, really. Just plain and simple for him. He prefers that than being a bit crowded. So yeah. So from a Rosenberg to a little Reptile monitor. So this little fella here is Roseu. Roseu, like I mentioned, is my little Reptile monitor, doing exceptionally well. The three monitors I've got, he's the most tame. I would say he's the tamest from surprising Ray, even though Ray can be a little demon. Then we've got Dusty, who you guys will see in the other video. Yeah, he's a Fruit Loop and doesn't like being handled. But yeah, Rosie is doing exceptionally well, gaining size, smashing food. Had a couple of superworms today, so he's got a nice fat belly from them. So in his enclosure, guys, he's got a fake rock stack that he's been loving. Got his branches in there that he will use. A couple of fake plants to kind of decorate the enclosure. Got his heat, his UV. Got a termite hide there with wet sand in there, just for humidity purposes as well. He can dig in that. Water bowl, sand is his substrate, and he's housed in a 4-foot enclosure or 120 centimeter enclosure, 120 centimeters in the other language. Cool. Let's move on. Up here we've got Caesar, who is my very aggressive blonde spotted python. He is a male, and no, I will not be breeding him with Superstar Graham. He's lost his privilege of breeding. There he is. He's doing very, very well. He's a bit calm today, so let's get a good video of him for once. Yeah, he's just curled up, minding his own business. He's back on the food as well. He did got food for a period of time there, but now he's happy for some reason and he's eating again. He's housed in a 2-foot enclosure or 60 centimeters. In his enclosure, I've got a heat pad underneath his enclosure to one side, which is over here. He's got 3 places to hide, 1, 2, and 3. He's got a nice backing. The glare's a bit of a pain, I'm sorry guys. So he's got a nice backing, fake plant, water bowl, couple of rocks in there, substrate, and the LED light strip that kind of wraps around from here all the way across these here down to him. So that's Caesar. Now onto the last 2 animals of the reptile room. So before we get to them, these 2 enclosures here are 70 centimeters, just over 2 feet. In each enclosure, there's a backing, there's branches, there's fake plants, there's 3 hides, water bowl, substrate, heat pad, and the light strip. So we'll go up here and say good day to Willow, who is my female brown tree snake. I believe you guys over in the States call them cat-eye snakes. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But she's been doing okay. Still not quite eating on her own for me just yet. Still recovering from a bit of an injury she sustained. So, yeah, she'll be fine. She's been like that for a little bit, but we'll work on her. She's very much like Diablo when I got him. So, it will take time, but she's doing fine. She's very confident coming out during the daytime and sitting there. I often see her either sleeping where she is or in this hide down here. Right, the last little animal of the reptile room, I just mentioned his name, is Diablo. His name cannot be any further than from the truth. He's actually a sweetheart. So here he is. He's another brown tree snake. I'm hoping Diablo he is a male because I would love to breed these 2 one day. But at the moment, just want to get some size and some weight on the 2 of them and go from there. You might be able to see his little head in the darkness there to the left. So that's good old little Diablo. Don't lose the camera in there. So that's his respective enclosure there. And then Willow's is a bit different, but still has the same items. So that'll be it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you all for watching. like I said, hope you guys have a happy holidays, Merry Christmas, whatever the case may be. I'll catch you guys, in another video. Thank you all for watching.